What's up, guys? Sean here. So I have a simple, quick video for you guys. I've been flying my Parrot Anafi for about a month now, and I've been wanting to get the in-app purchases, but I wanted to buy some things for my YouTube channel first. I wanted to gear up for the fall. So I've been kind of holding off on the in-app purchases, and I'm glad that I did. You know, with the news of possibly a new DJI drone coming out, maybe the Mavic 2, I think Parrot's been listening to that, and you know how competition kind of drives the market. What Parrot has done is they've discounted their in-app purchases to 99 cents each. So what that means is they used to be $20 a pop. So for $40 extra, you could get a really in-depth follow me mode. The drone already has follow me capabilities. It's just not called follow me. It has a cameraman functionality where, you know, it'll follow you. It'll point the camera at you no matter where you go. So a lot of other drones, that's really considered follow me. I mean, the only difference is you can draw a rectangle around something and follow it. So the in-app purchases for follow me and the flight plan. Let's look at them. Let's figure out what they're really called. So we're gonna go into let's record my screen just for kicks. Now, as you can see, it is super windy today, so even though it is beautiful out here, I probably won't take the Anafi up in the air because the wind is crazy. Now, I cut all my hair off, so you can't see my hair flopping, but it's super windy. Like, the flags behind you are like pointing in a direction. They're not even wiggling that much. All right, so we're gonna start recording my screen. Oh. All right, so now that that's going on, we're gonna go into the Parrot app. We're gonna go into the in-app shop. Okay, so follow me mode, we'll go over that one first. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna read through the description that's on the screen so you guys can see what this in-app purchase does. And now that it's 99 cents, you need to jump on it. I don't know if this sale is gonna go on forever. I feel like it's only like a 30-day sale, but just jump on it now. There's no reason not to. So I'm gonna get it in iOS, and then I'm gonna get it on Android, so I can have tablets and phones all with this in-app purchase. Because the next in-app purchase that I'm gonna talk about, where you're creating waypoints and actually planning out a mission, it works very well on a tablet. So I'm just going to go with that. So looking at the screen right now, follow me, GPS and visual tracking, okay? Stay in the heart of the action. Capture your greatest moments with high precision. Tracking performance depends on your smartphone. Find a list of recommended devices here. So automatic tracking mode enables your drone to follow you on all your adventures. Tracking performance depends on your smartphone. So all these things depend on your smartphone. So maybe before you buy it, make sure your smartphone works, but I have a feeling all the latest smartphones will work. Magic dronies. Easily produce cinematic aerial shots. Tracking performance depends on your smartphone. So that's a common theme here, guys. All right, so that's follow me mode. The next one is called Flight Plan, and Flight Plan is an in-app purchase that I've had for years, but since they changed the app, it's no longer registered as an in-app purchase, so I do have to buy it again. But what Flight Plan does is it lets you plan out a mission, and it's not. You don't have to necessarily have your drone to plan out the mission, okay? with my Parrot Bebops, I was able to sit in my living room, move over to a specific location, because there's a school by my home where I fly a lot as well. So I know where the sidewalk is that I always launch from. I know how tall the building is, all this kind of stuff. So what I did was I would put my landing, my home point was on that sidewalk. And I know that sidewalk is between two football practice fields, so I know it's not around any trees or any buildings. Out here it's going to be a little trickier because there's so many things that are tall around me here. But but over at that high school, I planned a mission, and what the flight plan does is it allows you to plan a takeoff point, then fly to a specific spot. And if you guys have ever used Litchi, it's similar to that. Which Litchi is a purchase. You have to actually purchase that program. So you'll fly to a specific spot, and you control the camera, like the angle of the camera, which way it's pointing, the direction it's pointing. And then there's all these autonomous flight path type procedures that you can program in. So one thing that I did with that high school is I flew all along the back side of the building and then came around to the front. Then I flew over to the football field and kind of brought my drone down in the middle of the football field, brought it up. So super cool program. And then that mission is saved in your device. So if you want to go back, let's say, because I have a plan to do a mission, especially here at the ballpark, because I come here all the time. I want to do a mission when I get the mission right, because it takes a couple tries to figure out what's the best angle to point your camera and where to go and all that kind of stuff. But what one of my big plans is to do a mission here at the ballpark in every season. So I'm going to do it right now, like in the next couple weeks is a great time to do a mission here because the skies are blue, the trees are green, the grass is green. You know, it's just, this ballpark looks really pretty right now. But in the fall, all the leaves will change colors. So since I work close by, I'll be looking kind of at this park every day. And when I see a pretty day where all the leaves have changed to reds and yellows, I'm going to do the same mission again then. And I'm going to keep those files. And then I want to do almost like a time lapse of, because your drone is in the exact same spot in airspace, okay? So it's at the exact height, it's in the exact GPS location, and your camera is pointing at the exact same angle. So, I mean, it's not super precise because you're in the air and wind can affect it and all that kind of stuff. And it could, it might be off just a little bit, but I have a feeling that I can do a pretty cool video with those shots. Something else, if you're like a wedding videographer, you can sit down in the church or in the in the barn or wherever the wedding is going to be, and you can plan out these amazing shots of the wedding, and then you can hit play during the wedding and do like an orbit around the wedding or something like that. That's another thing. You can pick a point of interest during your flight, and I could fly all around this park and point over at that building right there the entire time, which is a really cool shot. Especially if you're like real estate and you want to show off a house or show off a piece of property, you can point at that property the entire time. So now that I've talked about flight plan a lot, let's actually read what this says about flight plan. So flight plan is autonomous flights. Autopilot. Flight plan lets you create automatically piloted flight plans with nothing but your thumbs. So that's pretty cool. Points of interest. Save spectacular videos and list specific locations as points of interest. Okay. Gradual turns. Your drone will gradually change its course between two phases. So that's pretty cool. Take a seat in the director's chair. So with a chronological view, you can program actions at the right moments. So if you're looking at the screen right now, there's autonomous flight, and it's color coded based on what you tell it to do. So, this is in French, this screenshot. But as you can see, you can take a picture using RAW if you point right at a specific location, or you can record video at 30 frames per second. You can do a 360 degree, and what, if I remember correctly, the 360 is your drone turns in 360 degrees. I don't think it takes a 360 degree photo, but if they've baked that in here, no brainer. My plan, when it's not so windy, is to program a flight path into my drone that takes the 360 degree photos for me. Because I've been waiting for a drone that points up, and you know, with the sun being so bright, it's hard to see your camera and get all of those shots. So I'll be anxious to see if I can just program a 360 degree photo and see if it works. If you look at the green image, or the green square, that's camera angle. Okay, so the top level is all camera functions, okay? And bottom is the angle of the camera. And as you can see, they're separate. So what you can do is, as you're flying the drone and pointing the camera up, you know, there's kind of little, you're pretty much coding the drone to do what you want it to do. All right. So now that that's a thing, let's go ahead and just, since we can't fly, let's go ahead and just turn the drone on, and we're going to program a flight. So the next time we're out here, we'll have it done. All right. So if you're looking at my screen, you can see an aerial view of the ballpark. And what we're going to do is we're going to come down here, and it says we're right here. So we're right next to that ballpark right there. That's that ballpark. And then that empty field is right over here. Okay? So we're going to do a new flight plan. All right. And then I think we're going to fly over to here. And that, we're going to be 150 feet up in the air. All right. So once we're here, we've got landing, automatic, okay? So a couple things. I've selected this point, and I can tell it which direction to point. So that's pretty cool. All right, and when I hit this play button, it's going to go. So I don't want to do that. So what we're going to do is we're going to save this flight plan I've got the location of where I want to fly from. And then I'm going to try to edit this flight plan outside of the drone being on, because people have showed up at the park and I don't want to fly the drone off in a specific direction without, you know, proper safety. But super excited that is there. We're going to say this is a ballpark. All right, and then what we're going to do is we're going to try to go into the tablet and see if we can kind of remember how to use this. So, all right, guys, so there you have it. Those are the in-app purchases for the Parrot Anafi. They're 99 cents a pop right now, so for under $2, you can get both of them. And yeah, please like, subscribe to my channel. Let me know in the comments whether you're going to get these purchases or not. Yeah, have a nice day, guys. Peace out.